What's up, everybody? This is Chelsea Lee live from Dallas, Texas, Plano, Texas. Okay, guys, I'm out here. So I hope you all are doing awesome this afternoon. I just wanted to quickly jump on here because I've been getting a ton of questions about this, about paying off their debt. There's a lot of people right now getting their tax refund, so they're like, what do I do with my money? I have all this money to pay off my debt. Now what's next? So anyways, as you're coming in, if you get something from this, obviously feel free to share this, right? Share the knowledge, and I hope that you guys obviously get something out of this, get some value. And then if you obviously have questions after, feel free to reach out to me, but I'll make it super quick. So biggest thing right now, like I said, is people are getting their tax refunds, right? And they're like, what do I want to do, right? Because 2020 is the year that we pay off our debts, right? We get out of debt. And so what's happening is, there's a lot of my clients that are coming to me right now. They went and paid all of their collections. They paid their medical collections from, payday loans that they acquired, like all of this stuff, right? That's on their credit report that's affecting them. And a lot of these collections that they are going to pay are like 2-3 years old. Some of them are even 5 years old. So they're putting that money to go pay off their old debt, which is awesome. Obviously, knocking out the debt is the goal, but this is the thing, right? So obviously, if you are wanting to build your credit, you're wanting to use your credit and get it into a good standing to where you could have your buying power, whether that's to purchase a home, purchase a new vehicle at a really great interest rate, whatever the actual goal is, being able to apply for a credit card and not get denied, right? So whatever it is that you are trying to do and you're trying to work towards building your credit, the last thing that you want to do is go in and pay a ton of old collections, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. This is the process of what happens when you go to pay old debt like that. So first thing, so you can go pay these collections, right, that are on your credit report, from whatever year. And let's say that you have a old collection from 2014, 2015, right? So you go to pay that collection. What's gonna happen is in your brain, you're probably thinking like, I'm paying my debt, right? So they should remove it from my credit report, or I'm paying, this debt, so now I'm not gonna have to worry about it. It's not gonna affect me anymore. But this is what actually happens, okay? This is what's crazy. So you go to pay that debt, what's going to actually end up happening is that collection is going to most likely stay on the report, okay, because you did not get a paid for deletion letter. And right now that's very, very rare to negotiate to get a paid for deletion letter. That's when you go to pay your collection, that collection agency agrees that in writing that they're going to remove that collection account for you off your credit report. That is so rare right now to happen. So when you go to pay it, they're not going to delete that account for you off your credit report. What they'll do is they'll zero out the collection that you have on your report, so it's going to show zero. So it'll show zero, and then that date of last activity, which is the date of last activity, this is pretty much that year of when everything starts. Like you have 7 years, right, from that date of last activity that something negative will be on the report. Even positive accounts too, right? So let's say you have a 2014 account that's in a collection, you go to pay it. Well, now that more than likely that date of last activity is going to get updated to, March of 2020. Right? So now it looks like a brand new collection on your report. Your score is going to drop. There's a lot of stuff crazy that happens when you go to pay these collections, and a lot of people are not aware of it. So it's awesome that you're going in to pay this stuff, but you have to be aware of what's going on. So if you go to pay something, always make sure in writing that you're getting something that says, I'm going to pay this account, and you actually get this letter in writing before you actually go to pay it, okay? So get the letter in writing before you go to pay anything, and that says, this collection agency is going to, remove this account once such and such amount of money is paid to yada, yada, yada. So you want to have that letter before you do anything, okay, guys? So just remember that. It's a big thing. Second thing, obviously, disputing of collections, okay? Huge thing right now. A lot of people are trying to get into a better situation with their credit, and so they think that disputes are going to work. Guys, disputing collections, because I'm sure a lot of you have done this on your own. I'm sure you guys have tried hiring companies that do disputes, right? Disputing any collection, honestly, in this point of 2020, there's so much that has changed with the laws, with the bureaus. There's so many things that are moving parts with the bureaus, right, on how they calculate everything. So when you go to dispute something, that's literally just you arguing that this is not my account, this is an inaccurate account, whatever it is that you're trying to argue. It's very, very generic. So when you go to dispute a collection, almost the same thing will happen. That date of last activity more than likely is going to update to as of now whenever you do it, right? So it could be a super old collection, you start disputing it right now, that date of last activity gets updated, now it looks brand new again on the report, your score is going to get dinged, right? And now you're having to deal with this old collection that was from years ago, now you're having to dealing with it again, right? Where it's affecting your score even worse. Second thing, let's say that a collection that you disputed comes off the report. Sometimes this does happen. More than likely, if there is debt attached to that collection, you're gonna see that once that collection is off, they're more than likely gonna resell it to somebody else, another collection agency, and now that collection pops back on the report as a brand new collection. And now your score is dinged again. So it's a crazy process, y'all, but I wanted to put this out there because I've been getting so many questions about it. I've been having clients of mine come in that are telling me, you know, I went to go dispute this, I saw some of your videos and I didn't even realize that me disputing this updated everything. And we looked at the report, we saw all of the dates. All of her collections were from 2015. She had went and disputed everything, and now they're all showing from 2020. So we could definitely still help her, but it's obviously a little bit, you know, of a hassle when dealing with the other side, because now all of a sudden they're like pretty much aware that this person is trying to get out of the debt, if that makes sense. So there's a lot that goes into this stuff. So before you do anything, if you guys do not know where to start with your credit, if you have no idea where to go, you're trying to get out of debt, you're trying to get your score better, you want to get into a position where you can get a home, get a car, get credit cards, whatever it is you're trying to do to get your credit where it needs to be, guys, feel free to reach out to me. My consultation is free. I hate to see stuff like that happen to people especially people that I know. I hate to see that happen. Just because it's like your money can be allocated somewhere else, invested in somewhere else, versus trying to pay something super old that, you know, is going to end up hurting you regardless with your credit. So anyways, if you guys have questions about this, like I said, if you got some value out of this, feel free to share it. I appreciate you guys so much, and let me know that you've been here so that I could kind of say hi to you in the comments. But thank you guys so much. Like I said, hope you get something out of this, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.